Hello there, and hello. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. Bit of lighthearted fun, a break from the more usual serious business of building plastic model airplane kits. I was looking through ye old kit collection, most of which is housed beyond that door behind me, ferociously guarded by Mr. Terminator, and, as you do, I was rummaging through kit boxes, looking at instruction sheets and decals, and fondling plastic. Dreaming of possibilities, projects I'd like to start, kits I'd like to build, that kind of thing. And as I was reading some of the instructions, I got a bit of a chuckle out of a few of the translations. So I thought, well, that might be a fun thing to do. Let's do a little video on these translations and see if we can get a bit of a collective larf out of them, shall we? Now, I have to say right up front that by no means do I intend to denigrate or poke fun at foreign languages or cultures. Quite the opposite. Clearly, they're far better at translating their language into English than I am at translating English into their language, or any foreign language for that matter, because other than a few words and phrases in French, my foreign language ability is pretty darn limited. Well, non-existent, really. And let's face it, a lot of foreign languages do not translate readily into English, so I'm guessing they had to take a stab at it. These days, of course, translations are probably done by programs, or dare we say it, AI. Don't say AI, it's bad. But like most technology these days, it's taken the human element out of it, which is a little bit sad from my perspective. Anyway, let's carry on and look at some of these translations that got a bit of a smile out of me and see if they can do the same for you. Who's our first contestant on The Translation Is Not Quite Right, Johnny? Well, Andy, it's the Fujimi He162 Paul, though unless you have some knowledge of Japanese World War II aircraft or can read Japanese, you would have no idea that that's what this contains because it's all in Japanese. Nice box art, though, but let's have a look at the instructions. There are a few to choose from here, but it's number 4 that I particularly like. Use a nipper to cut parts off. Smooth off the excess portion with a knife or file. Take care not to cut your finger, hand, or foot when handling a nipper, knife, file, etc. Have I been using these wrong? Number 2 is the Hasegawa Aichi B13A1 Jake. Have the kit companies got it in for this aircraft manufacturer, Aichi? Perhaps. But at least you can read it on the box this time. And again, nice box art. But let's have a look at those instructions that got a smile out of me. This one's a twofer. Before assembling your kit, do not tear off the parts from the stem, but cut them off carefully with nippers or tin snips? Tin snips? Really? Well, if you say so. HobbyBoss makes an appearance at number 3 with their A-10 Thunderbolt 2. Slightly less inspiring box art, but I really do like this 2-seat version of the A-10. Well, let's have a look at those instructions. 6th one down. Make attention that some parts should be attached to the decal when assembled. The next one's even better. During assembling, please tear up and throw away the plastic bags or may cause the dangerous if wearing overhead by children's mistake. What? Number 4 brings us back to Fujimi. Sorry, Fujimi. Very nice kit, the Alpha Jet E, in this case in Patrouille de France markings. I had the pleasure of seeing the Patrouille de France in action at an air show in Malta several years ago. If only I'd known at the time that the Alpha Jet E's body is colored the 3 colors of France flags, and the pot under the body is the smoke device that smoke 3 colored smokes of the body's color. So now you know. Let's leave the Asia-Pacific area briefly for number 5 and head on over to Poland for the Zenas Plastic RWD-6, a cool little radial-engined light aircraft from the 1930s. kind of neat, right up my alley. Really like this thing, but make sure you don't upset using a hot knife. Well, I guess I'd be upset too if someone chased me around with a hot knife. All right, back to China now for number 6. The Meng model 1/32 scale Messerschmitt Me163. A fantastic kit, but be careful of those instructions. You need grind the colors before sticking the painted accessories. Grind the colors, you say. Let's do this thing. Number, what are we up to? 7. The Academy PBY-5A Catalina, or Canso, as we call them here in Canada. An excellent kit of an excellent aircraft. Let's check the instructions. Just get my readers on here. Never put small parts in the mouth to avoid any danger of suffocation by accidentally swallowed ones. That's very true. I've always said that. Never let children less than 3 years old have it to avoid any danger of taking it. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. What it are we talking about? The final one today really isn't a translation thing at all, I must admit. Nonetheless, I found the instructions to be mildly amusing, so I thought I'd throw it in here. It's the Entex 1/144 scale Dornier Do-10, or Do-10, or however you're supposed to say that. This thing. For many years, I thought Entex was a Japanese company, I guess because they mainly seem to release Japanese kits in their boxes. However, according to the instruction sheet, they were actually based in California. The plastic in this box, however, most definitely does have Japanese origins. It was originally produced in 1974 by Otaki, or Otakai, or however that's pronounced. And over the years, it's been released by a few different companies, including Revell, Yodel, and Matchbox. Probably a few others in there. It's a very nice kit. One day I might actually build it. I probably should. It would seem, though, that the people at Entex had a bit of a sense of humor, or at the very least liked to put more of a personal touch in their instruction sheet, as I will show you shortly. And I think that's something we're going to be missing in the coming years when technology, and especially the dreaded AI, takes over. That's if it doesn't annihilate the human race. But I digress. Nonetheless, I found it amusing. Number 8. All parts will fit. If not, you've made a mistake. Oh, great. So it's my fault. I'll try and remember that next time I build a Merlin models kit. Number 9. Displaying your kit on a shelf, a board, or in a frame will help protect it. Few kits survive a fall from a desk or table. Well, I can vouch for that. Certainly can't argue with them there. And there we have it. A few instruction sheets that made me titter or giggle. One of the two. Anyway, hopefully you got a bit of amusement out of that. Thanks so much for watching. That's going to do it for today. It's a nice short one. We'll see you again very soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done already, and like and share, and comment, laugh, sing, and eat some granola or something. I don't know. You know the drill. You know what to do. Thank you and bye-bye.